We're in Bedford Corners, New York, just passed up Julia Louis Dreyfus's father's house. He's got llamas and camels and all sorts of cool animals out there. And we have this beautiful driveway that we come up and we turn the corner, and the first thing that we see when we turn the corner, just spectacular. And it literally looks like it's coming right out of the woods. We're here with Tom and Dylan, Aquascapes East, and we're just walking up on this. It's a pond. I thought it was a pond. All right. That's what I love. Everyone's 2 ponds in a row. Every time I come up. Of course, I love the ponds. I'm not the pondless guy, but these are just spectacular jobs. And of course, you have your signature swan to keep away the herons. So awesome. So Tom, what I love about this is this was 10 years ago that you put this water feature in, and you were still perfecting your craft at that time, and you brought in a fellow certified aquascapes contractor to actually assist you with this build because it was a little more complicated.
A lot more complicated.
In Chicago, we don't have stone like that, which is a blessing here and a curse.
Look at this.
It's spectacular.
Look at this.
It's spectacular.
This is absolutely
It looks like it just comes right out of the woods, and it's a natural thing and finishes up in this beautiful pond at the bottom. The goal is that you don't want to know where the land begins and the water ends, and that's exactly what it is. Sometimes you see stone, sometimes you see plants, and then also the sense of mystery. I can't see where that starts. You got to walk around, and then you see there's not just one waterfalls, there's 2, and it just draws you in that way. What a spectacular home, a phenomenal landscape, a beautiful waterfalls coming right out of the woods. Every stop that I do is such a unique work of art, one-of-a-kind custom creation. I hope you guys are getting inspired by these.
nice. That's sweet.
So how long ago did you do this?
This was our signature project for 2017. This took at least a year in the process of the building department to get to the point we could begin.
You did the whole landscape.
Yes, came out the back door onto a very small landing that took you down to a small patio that had a little outdoor kitchen area, and then it was just one roll all the way from that level to the street. A big hill, not a shrub on the property, all lawn, a lot of ledge we had to work with here. So the homeowners really wanted to enjoy the backyard, and mostly she wanted to get her husband outside.
Hey, all right. Let's check this out. Just gorgeous. Wow. That frames the entire pool, the deck, the waterfalls. That is spectacular. Raise that up, huh?
Yes.
So this sloped away?
So this dropped all the way to the street level.
Oh my gosh.
Way down there, it was one constant run. So all of this is terraced up, and that really became our buffer to the house.
Right.
Right there.
Wow, that is just, so now here's another perspective that I want to give. Pool, absolutely beautiful. The deck, phenomenal and everything else, but it's a pool, it's a deck. That is a work of art, that waterfall. And the pool is 115,000 and the pondless waterfall is
15,000.
15. So it's like the cherry on top to a phenomenal sundae, which is this entire property, because you did all of this entire property. But without a water feature, it would just be another property. But that waterfall literally sets it off.
That waterfall is a visual from inside that brings you outside.
It does.
Nothing's going to, a pool's not going to draw you outside unless you want to use the pool. But the waterfall will draw you out every time.
That waterfall you use 365 days of the year. Your pool you use on a day like today.
It's just drop dead gorgeous.
Lit up like a Christmas tree.
It is a huge focal point. It's not the pool that's the focal point. It's the water feature.
Amen.
I'm Kim Tuccio. Welcome to Cloud Nine.
Missing someone. Missing someone.
So Tom, I'm going to officially say that you are the very best plantsman of any certified aquascapes contractor that we have.
Thank you.
Do me a favor, can you show me around some of your favorite plants, and not just the plants, but maybe a little bit of the techniques of why you planted them, where you planted them.
Sure. So obviously when you're doing water features, you're using a lot of rock and you really want to soften the rock, but you also want to add, I think the most important element to any water feature is color.
Yep.
So with color, I love things, just love things like carpet roses. Look how they spill over the rocks. They're just gorgeous. Japanese junipers, how they just creep over the rocks.
Russian sage.
Russian sage,
Yep.
exactly. Of course you have your aquatics, which also helps. This is little turf papyrus,
Yep.
and here's a regular
So
papyrus.
that's a mini papyrus.
Yes, it's a mini papyrus. It grows in a clump.
What do we got here?
This is a banana plant.
A banana plant in part of the pond.
Now, one of the neat things you have to do when you plant anything is you don't just want all the color at once. These are going to die out some point at the end of August. That's a Montauk daisy. That will be exploding with white flowers.
Nice.
Things have to change. You can't just have one plant that's going to carry you through. Things will change all the way through. So you have caladiums, you have alocasia. My favorite ground cover, creeping Jenny. Love that ground cover. This is called blue chip ajuga. Look
Yep.
at how it melts in to
And
the
softens it up.
stonework.
And softens it up. So
And blooms.
I knew it was an ajuga, but it's called a blue chip
A
ajuga.
blue chip ajuga and has a beautiful little blue flower.
I'd say junipers are my favorite because it's year-round greenery. And you got mint.
Mint. Love mint. That's a great
Smell.
plant. And look at it explode. Look at the creeping Jenny, how it softens the edge of the patio stone here. Again, another plant, of course, that you can grow straight into the water but outside the water it explodes as well. And look at the combination between Creeping Jenny and the Japanese juniper. Some of the other plants that really do a great job of softening when you hit a shady area is vinca. This is just vinca coming down. Look at it trailing, and look at this. It's wonderful, and it just explodes and goes where it wants to go. This is the regular variety of ajuga. Exactly.
What, we got dogwood here? Variegated dogwood?
Variegated dogwood. It's called Ivory Hallow. Beautiful dogwood. Of course, we love all of our hydrangeas in the landscape. Ornamental grasses. Now you get down into sedums. These look great. But look what you need to do with color around water.
Look, yeah, look at all the different, look at on both sides. It's an element of interest as you zip by.
Yep. This is Crocosmia up here. This is a magnet, an absolute magnet for the hummingbird.
Really?
Magnet. And this, of course, anybody who has gone to a bar and had a shot of anisette, this is licorice. Smell that. Love that in there.
Mmm. How's that smell?
You have Nepeta. Nepeta is, of course, a profuse bloomer. Blooms all summer long. Love that plant here as well. So those are some of my favorite. And there's Nepeta behind that one tiki torch. Look at how it spills over everything.
But, you know, every plant in itself is fantastic, but how you design it with the different colors, the different textures, the different blooming cycles, you are truly an artist when it comes to a palette and painting this up. That is as nice of a wall as I've seen anywhere, any resort, any house, anywhere.
That means a lot from you.
It means a lot to me to be able to come out and see my customers succeeding in something that 27 years ago all started because of turtles. Tom, it's been an absolute blast, my man.
Thank you for visiting with Aquascapes East.
I love it. You know what? If you like what you see, like, comment, hit the subscribe button, follow along, meet awesome contractors with phenomenal jobs and super cool customers that allow us to use their properties. God, I love my job.
Missing someone.